heard of.
Yeah, obviously the guy in the first round would be somebody that they shouldn't have taken. The guy in the second, third, and fourth rounds would be people that we have no clue who they are, and they are just these like random guys that played, somewhere and did something good for like a game or two. It would not have been good.
Right. I mean, and granted, even if they had made the playoffs, they would have been drafting around where they would have been drafting at that spot that Green Bay was, and they still would have been able to get Kyle Fuller most likely. And wait, was that that was the Fuller draft that they probably still would have gotten Fuller. And all the first round quarterbacks, Fuller was the one that performed the best out of the 5 that were taken. Except when you took Fuller, you could have drafted C.J. Mosley, where that's the anchor of your defense, the guy that controls it, the middle linebacker.
And let's not forget, too, that the NFL draft is going to be in Chicago this year. So that's going to be, that's going to put even more of an emphasis on the Bears and who are they going to draft and what are they going to do, because now there's going to be more of a national spotlight on them for the NFL draft.
Right, and now they might be looking at a situation where they need to add another cornerback because we don't know the future of Tim Jennings now that he's been arrested for that DUI and other charges.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be sticking around too often. I feel like
it's not like he played well last year either.
I feel like with the old Bears, with Phil Emery and Mark Trestman, I feel like Tim Jennings probably would have stayed because Mark Trestman would be like, oh, I can fix him. I can grow the man and make him into and try to make him a better person. But now I don't know what to think.
After that horrible season, and that's another bad contract that Phil Emery handed out, the Jay Cutler contract, the Tim Jennings contract, and also going back, and then the free agent contracts that are not looking very good. Now, if they were to cut Jennings, they still have to pay him because it's still guaranteed money. The 2 years are guaranteed, and it's not like it's not like he played very well at all last year. Now, if they hire a guy like Todd Bowles and they have good defensive minds on that team, that might put Jennings back into his old self when he was intercepting the ball. And he's also 31 right now, so you don't really know what you'll be getting out of 31-year-olds.
Well, I will. Okay, really quickly on the defense, I will say a few things though. And again, all those points are valid and true. But I will say that also, as far as our future goes, I think Kyle Fuller, he's a pretty solid guy. Of course, he could use some improvements, but I think he's pretty solid. And when it comes to your tackles, you got Eagle Ferguson, Will Sutton. I think those guys have something to offer, and so I would certainly keep those guys. It's really okay, you got Jared Allen and you got Lamar Houston. Those two guys, it's gonna be interesting. Will they have a better year next year? I don't know. But I would certainly hope that the Bears just make a smart decision when it comes to their defensive backs, and certainly get a decent secondary and see where to go from there.
All right. Well, thanks for calling in, man, and have a good rest of your weekend. And you go back to school this weekend, right?
Yeah, I'll be going back this weekend. Right?
Well, that's kind of a bummer, but yeah.
Oh yeah, that'll be fun. Well, thank you so much, guys. Have a great day.
All right, thanks. You too. And that was Ryan Risky's friend, Anubhav, as he called in. He called in on Sports Renegades a few weeks ago as well.
Yeah, he wanted to call into Sports Renegades yesterday, and then, of course, we got canceled due to the weather.
Yeah, there was the campus closed at 4 o'clock, I guess. But, yeah, that's what happens, that stinking weather. But that's okay.
It's okay. We didn't want to drive in that weather either.
Oh, yeah, it was pretty bad out there. The snow was blowing, horizontally.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was very bad out there.
Yeah, neither of us wanted to be the guy that said, I don't want to do the show tonight because of the weather. And then we got the email that said the station was closed. It's like, yes!
Well, now yes. I don't have to kill myself driving down here, right? All right, so we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. We're going to tell you how we did overall for our season picks, for our NFL week picks.
Right, and we'll review the playoff picks from last week, and then we'll
preview these ones.
Yeah.
Yes, so that's what we'll be doing in this next segment. Stay with us. It's the Ryan and Ryan Power Hour here on SportsTownChicago.com. The Ryan and Ryan Power Hour podcast on SportsTownChicago.com.